Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in and welcome back once again. And hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching MisterJaay from. It's always an honor to stop by and then we'll exchange and have a conversation about certain issues that are coming out from Africa. And I do appreciate you guys reaching out to me and asking me to check out certain things, man. Hey, it's so love. If this is your first time tuning in, then call me MisterJaay. And on this platform, we are proudly Motherlandian, and we do talk about a whole lot of issues coming out from the continent and anything that has to do with our kind across the diaspora. Thank you for coming through. On this vlog, I want us to, there's something I want to ask, man. What is considered spiritual? What is spiritual to you? And I will second that by asking, any product that is spiritual, is it supposed to have a physical component of it? Let me know, because I thought that spiritual things has to do with things unseen. Before we do get started, do not forget me, hey, be part of the family. Do hit that subscribe button, man, smash the like, and definitely engage with MisterJaay in the comment section. I always look forward to hearing from you and reading from you. So ladies and gentlemen, things are not getting better for Prophet Jeremiah, so-called man of God. I would say a man of fraud. I mean, the Nigerian guy who has been selling the keys of heaven, miracle soap, man, miracle water from the Red Sea, River Jordan days, spiritual fish, and so on and so forth. And he is being exposed. He is being, how can I say, he is being put to shame because he has been caught on the line. Now, this brother, who very dark man, actually came out. He is actually doing what the government is supposed to be doing. This man is putting a whole lot of people to shame, and he is calling out everybody that is not practicing exactly what they say. Now, in any Western country, when you put out a product, you need to have a registered license number to sell to the general public, because it's not just anything that you can sell to the general public. And if you want to sell something to the general public, you need to understand that there are some repercussions. Now, it gets sad when you get caught and you get punished or you get exposed, and you start using spiritual disguise. Now, I decided to do this vlog because somebody asked me if I believed in spiritual things, and I'm not really into religion like that. I mean, I respect a whole lot of things, but I'm not brainwashed to think that I'm supposed to hold on to one particular faith or one particular religion to actually function as a human being. By the way, not everybody is spiritual and not everybody is dying, you know. There are people that are not spiritual and they are living just fine. That being said, somebody asked me, MisterJaay, do you believe in spiritual products? And this vlog is actually to reply to that person. I do believe in spiritual products. I do believe in spirituality, and I do believe that things can happen that is you cannot explain. Certain things happen in life that you just go back and like, hey, how did that happen? Yes, these are what we call miracles. But I also do know that when we talk about spiritual things, man, these are things that you cannot see. Spiritual things don't have a physical component of it. You feel me? Unless you understand spirituality differently. Now, why am I talking about spirituality today in this vlog? I'm talking about spirituality because after a very dark man in Nigeria, man, the activists exposed this con man, this fraudster in the name of Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin. He gathered his kind, you know, his peers, all of them fraud and all of them scams too. And they started telling the Nigerian Food and Drug Authority, NAFDAC, to not get involved in spiritual things, and that spiritual things do not need a NAFDAC number. Spiritual things do not need regulations from the government. So we are talking about that angle of spirituality. So if you say spiritual things do not need a regulation from the government or from human body, because spiritual things are supposed to be things that you cannot see and touch, why are you selling products that are touchable? Why are you selling physical products? Spiritual things are supposed to be those things that you cannot even explain. You just feel it. So why are you packaging something in bottles and making videos and claiming that the heavens give you keys, that God gave you keys of the heavens, and that you have miracle water, you have miracle fish, that if people use your water they will be healed and this and that? Well, very dog man disproved you. Not all of those things you're selling, as a matter of fact, they are all fraud and they are all garbage. It's fake and it's fraudulent. And instead of accepting that you are wrong, this is my thing with most of our African societies. You have some of these people in societies that when they get caught, they double down. They do not come out and apologize. See, in the West, out here in the diaspora, when somebody makes a mistake and they get caught, they come out and apologize. Yes, they do that because it is the human thing to do. But no, in Africa, where some of these people with some money, they think that they can intimidate, they think that they have the authority. Now, I want you to reply this for me, ladies and gentlemen. Do spiritual things need to be physical? And do spiritual things need to be marketable? Now, if you claim that whatever it is that you are selling to the general public where they can consume it, it's spiritual, then you definitely have to pay taxes to the state. And if you are doing so without paying taxes to a state, you are a fraud and you should be punished. Yes, constitutions of most African countries have stipulations of such things. You cannot just go into a country and start selling things, especially things that could be ingested, things that could be applied on the body, things that could be, physical things that could be worn without some kind of licensing and regulations. So if you are out here trying to push this narrative, it just shows that all of these guys who came out in the name of protesting and saying that NAFDAC has no right to regulate spiritual things, all of you guys are fraud and scam. Now, this is not the sickening part. The sad part of it is, I'm wondering, all of these old fools who came out to say that NAFDAC should not regulate spiritual things, I laugh at their audiences. What kind of people go to these churches? I'm not here to judge you, but I'm here to ask you this question. When your so-called preacher or your leader comes out and talk about spiritual things, do they think that people are stupid? See, most African societies have issues with bad governance, but you see, the government is not usually the only culprit of anything that is going wrong in African societies. We need to start holding such people accountable for their acts. And if we hold some of these people accountable and they want to use this narrative, we need to keep exposing them. Now, this is my closing line to everybody in Nigeria, to everybody across Africa with such dubious preachers or men of God. Please do expose their products. If they sell you a handkerchief, if they sell you whatever, stickers, I want you to expose that stuff. Do not be hell-bent on some kind of spell thinking that you are supposed to be loyal to these human criminals that go around and enrich themselves at your own detriment. That is my time. Do leave your comment. I want you to engage with me. Have a good day.